So we start sitting up today. So find your comfortable seated position. We're going to move the flesh away from those sitting bones and plug them in. Squeeze the shoulders to the ears and let them fall. Crown to the ceiling, lift that sternum up a little bit. Soften those shoulders. I invite you now to close your eyes as we begin to center. Centering is an important part. Starting the class here today. Using straps every now and again, we might just pull out the strap or your block. So as we sit up, bring that soft smile to your face. Let us connect to the breathing now. So begin to inhale through the nose, draw that oxygen in. Fill your lungs all the way up to that sternum and exhale down to the belly button. Bring that sense of calm and peace and balance to the body and the mind. You might have had a very busy day or some sort of stress, as we like to call it these days. So just allow your exhale to let go all the tension, all the negativity. Anything you might be holding on to that you really don't need right now, just breathe it out. Feel the pattern and the rhythm of your breath. Filling and emptying. May I remind you to go at your pace today, do what you can. It's never a good idea to force the body into something that it's not ready for. Maybe did it last class and it's just not going to happen this class. Don't worry about all of that. Just do what you can and enjoy yourself here on your mat, your space. Take a nice big deep breath here, and as you exhale, just softly drop your chin down to the chest and give the head a slight little circle, nothing too grand, just a soft circle around in one direction. When the chin comes to the chest, just change the direction. I'm going to do this again, so go around in one direction and then in the other direction. And breathe the head back up to center. Welcome again. We're going to interlace the fingers so and place them underneath your chin. Take a big breath. As you begin to inhale, you want to use the hands to gently push that head up and open your elbows away from each other. Open the palms away from each other. And just take a little look up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale now, you're going to draw the elbows back in and close those palms. And then drop the chin slightly down, gaze at the eyes down in front of your mat there. So let's go again. Inhale, lift up, open the elbows, open those palms, and gently look up. Exhale, pressing the chin into the fingers, fingers into the chin. Just come all the way down now, emptying your lungs as much as you can. And begin again, new journey up there. Exhale. Seagull breath. Inhale. Open, lift that spine up, stretch. Exhale and close. Dropping the chin down softly. And let's go 2 more times. Breathe and fill your lungs up. Exhale. Squeeze all that air out. 1 more, last one. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the head back up to center. Let us take the left hand across to that right knee, right hand beside you. Lift up your spine and do a little half twist here. So the shoulders are open. Try not to yank the neck too much around. It's just a little half twist here. We're starting to warm the body up. And then leaving your half twist where it is, you're going to gently take your head and your neck over towards that left shoulder. Keep opening up the shoulders, lifting the spine. Just take a soft gaze over to the left. Pulling that right shoulder back a little bit more. Turn the head back around to the right side. And then slowly come back to center. Let's switch sides. So your right hand is on that left knee. Left hand behind you there. You're going to inhale, lift up your spine. And then just begin to do your little half twist. Opening up the shoulders, keeping the neck nice and long. Breathe now. And then we're going to turn the neck and the head slowly and gently towards that right shoulder. Open up the shoulder, breathe. And turn the head back. And release the spine. Take a breath. We're going to slowly walk out. Keeping the spine nice and stretched. Just let the head hang. Chin comes softly down. Walk those inch those arms out there. Pulling those shoulders back and breathe. Slowly come back to center. Okay. We're going to go down onto our back now. So find your way onto your back. And have the strap close to you.
And we have last minute.
Who? We?
So we're back. So just apologizing.
Oh.
Go on.
Sorry guys, Jeffrey's telling me now that we lost internet for a moment there. So sorry. So now I think we're back up. We're going to go down onto our back. Okay, and have the strap close to you. So find your way down onto your back, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Walk your heels in towards the buttocks. And just let's roll that pubic bone up towards that belly button. And then roll it down away from the belly button. So when you roll the pubic bone away from the belly button, you can feel the sacrum pressing down into the mat. And then as you exhale and roll it up towards the belly button, you'll feel the sacrum lift a little bit. So let's continue. Breathing in and out as you rock that pelvic area, the hips, up and down. Notice that the neck and the head come along for the ride. So inhale when you roll away and exhale when you roll in. Can I exaggerate the movement? We're just going to do 2 more. And release. Let's bring the thighs into the chest, squeeze them in lightly. And then release your left leg down to the mat. Take up your strap. We're going to put it in the ball of the right foot. Keeping the knee bent, you're going to use the 2 ends of the strap to just draw that thigh and that knee a little closer to the chest. And then we're going to slide on the strap now, coming towards the ends of the strap so we can raise that leg up. Keep the knee slightly soft. Take your strap in your right hand, the 2 ends of the strap in the right hand, and just breathe that right leg out halfway down, not too far down. Checking in that your left hip stays on the mat. Just a little bit down, not too far. Breathe. Keep that breath going. And then we're going to take that right leg back up to center. Keep holding it. We're going to begin to draw some little circles with that right leg using the strap as your assist. So we drop that leg down a little bit. We take it out to the side slightly. Bring it back up into the chest and take it across towards the left side. Down to the right, up to the left. So just nice control little circles. We're not rocking the body around. Let's do 1 more here. Come up to center. Good. and change the direction now. So now we go across to the left first, down, right, back up to the chest, left, down, right, and up. Okay, and one more circle after this. Control it, breathe, and come back to center. Now I'm going to invite you to take the two ends of your strap right to the end here. You can hold it like this with the fingers pointing inside towards each other. Take a breath here. Notice what I'm doing. We're going to lift up the arms nice and straight and using the strap to draw that leg as the arms go back behind you. If it is necessary, you can bend the knee slightly. Okay, or you can start with bending it. And then as we stay here for a little bit and breathe and the oxygen does its work, you may be able to straighten that knee out a little bit. So we're just hanging here a moment, feeling this awkwardness here as we breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Stretching. Breathing. Notice the arms getting that little stretch as well. Okay, now we're going to drop the leg down a little bit. Hold the two ends of the strap in your left hand, right hand beside your body. And then we take that right leg over towards that left side. And then you can choose to draw it up a little closer towards that shoulder. And just notice what you're feeling here. What is the stretch like? Where are you feeling it? Are you breathing down into those tight areas? Bend that right knee and lift that leg back up to center. And just give that leg another little stretch up towards the ceiling. And then bend your knee, pull the thigh into the chest. And then straighten that right leg out and put the left foot in the strap and release your right leg down to the mat. We're going to bend that left knee and draw the knee and the thigh to the chest, using the strap to help you to do that today. And relax that right leg that you've worked. Just let it relax. Breathing in and out. And then begin to straighten the leg up just gently as we slide our hands down to the strap now. Take the strap in your right hand and just breathe that leg slightly out, halfway out. Keeping your right hip and buttocks on the mat. Please connect to your breath here. And then bring the leg back up to center. We're going to take the ends of the strap with the two hands. Straighten your arms up like this. Okay, your fingers can point towards each other. I think it's more comfortable to hold the strap like that. And then we're going to draw the arms and the leg up and back. Try to relax that right leg on the mat as you breathe. Inhale. Exhale, stretching those arms behind you. Nice, soft breath in. Okay, let's come back. We're going to hold the strap in the left hand, release the right hand, and we're going to begin to draw little circles on this side. So it's up to you where you want to hold the strap here. So take a breath now. We're going to go out to the side first and just control the circles, all right? Drop it down, take it over to the right, back up into the chest, and to the left. So it's as if your thigh in that hip socket there is like a spoon stirring something. Your hip socket is the bowl and the thigh bone is the spoon. Good. One more here. Getting carried away here. And we're going to come back up to center and reverse that circle now. So control it. Use that breath. And then we come back to center. Take the strap in your right hand. Breathe the leg across to your right. Bending the knee slightly and breathe that leg back up to center. Give it a little stretch here. Bend the knee, take the strap away, and let that left leg slide down to meet the right leg. And just spend a little second here just noticing the lower half of your body now. Just try to release the tension around the hips and your lower back. Okay. Just bend those knees, walk your heel in towards the buttocks. Roll those shoulders down your back. We're preparing for Satu Bandhasana, the bridge. So your hands are beside your body. We're going to take a big breath here now and press down. If the palms are, if your wrists are in the palm, your hands are giving you a little trouble, you can always go here on your upper arms. All right, so take a breath and we're going to push the floor down away from us as we lift up. So your hips are coming up towards the ceiling. Draw those knees down out there and drop that chin down towards that chest. Okay, roll those shoulder blades underneath you. Lift up that sternum. Squeeze that buttocks. Breathe. Big breath in and out. Some of you may choose to walk your heels in close and hold your ankles and use that as a little leverage to lift yourself a little bit higher up. You can also interlace the fingers underneath behind your back there. Press down into the hands and lift up. Chin slightly down, shoulders pressing into the mat. Breathe. Okay, and then we're going to slowly and carefully release, coming down bone by bone till the buttocks touches last. And then just draw the thighs into the chest, put a palm on each knee and make some circles to release any tension in that back area. And then reverse that circle. Good. Arms out to the side, that the letter T. Drop your thighs over to that right side and your upper back over to the left. Taking a little quick twist here before we go on. Just try to relax and melt down here. Close your eyes. Breathe. Turn the nose up, top leg comes up, bottom leg follows. Place the soles of the feet on the mat. Shift your buttocks a little over to the right as you drop your thighs and knees to the left. Take the twist to whatever level you'd like it to today. And just relax. Let go and release. Point your nose to the ceiling, top leg comes up, bottom leg follows. And I'd like you to just lie straight down on your back now. Just checking that you're nice and straight on your mat, not leaning into one side more than the other. And then we're going to take the strap in our hands again, but you're going to double the strap. Just bend it in two, because we don't want a long strap now. So you bend your belt or your strap or whatever you have, a towel. Just take it to lesser length here and hold it in your hands like this. We're going to roll those inner thighs in, pull up through the core, squeeze those tummy muscles in and release those hands back behind you. We're not rolling the body up and over, so just listen to the directions and follow me if you can. Take a deep breath here, lift the arms up towards the ceiling, press down into your feet, and lift your upper body halfway up, lowering arms down a little bit, so you're like this. Everybody get there? Okay, shoulders, squeeze that tummy in. Now from this position, you're going to lift those legs up. Then we're going to lift ourselves up and come into up boat. You can take the strap underneath your knees and help yourself up. So your back is nice and tall, but your tailbone is rolled underneath you. And you're just using the strap to just help those thighs to stay up here with you. You can drop those elbows down. Breathe in, breathe out. Squeeze that tummy in, everybody. Okay, we're going to lengthen those legs. Roll down, take the strap back in your hands, release the legs down, and release the body back to start another one. If this is not working for you, you can just do your regular roll-ups with the strap to assist you. And then the others who would like to, we can continue here. So we're going to raise those arms up again, pulling through the core. Take a breath, lift up your upper body, drop the hands down a little bit. Pull your tummy muscles in, tighten up those thighs and lift those legs. Then we lift up and bend those knees in. Take the strap underneath your knees and pull up in up boat. Roll that tailbone underneath you, but you want your spine to be nice and straight. Breathe in, breathe out. If you would like, you can release the feet down. Take your strap and slide your way back down to start another one. So it's up to you, whichever one you'd like to do. Take a breath here. Let's go again. Arms up. Lift up your upper body. Squeeze that tummy in. Stretch those arms. Pull on the strap. Lift your legs. Roll up. Bend those knees. Strap under the knees. Oops. Pull. Breathe in your up boat. Inhale. Exhale. You can start to go down using the strap to help you, or you can bend those knees and release those feet down and come back. Wow, lovely. Let us put the strap down now and breathe those legs back in to the chest. Give them a hug. Okay, hold underneath the thigh and let us rock ourselves up. Or you can come up from your side and we're coming into table position. Come down onto your forearms. Your elbows underneath those shoulders. Open those fingers nice and wide. Good. Take a breath here. You're going to curl your toes under and push back into dolphin. So taking the weight into the core, you can walk your feet up a little bit towards those elbows. Drop the chest down, press into your palms, drop that head, deep breath in, deep breath out. Onto the knees and push back into puppy stretch or child's pose. Come into table. Let's begin to thread the needle. Right hand goes up. Exhale, slide it underneath you. Roll down onto that right shoulder. You can always use a cushion or a block to support the temple like this. And slide that right hand as much underneath you as you can. Take your left hand and walk it out and press into the left palm. Some of you might like to extend that left leg as well, so you look something like this. So it's up to you if you want to take it to this level, or you want to just keep the knee on the mat. Pull that tummy in, everybody. Don't let it hang down to the mat. And then gently slide the knee in if the leg is straight. Slide your hand back in, push yourself up. And we go to the other side. So left hand lifts up. Exhale, slide it underneath you over to the right. Come down onto that left temple, the side of the left head there. And then you're going to walk that right hand out. Press into the palm.
You can choose to extend that right leg or just leave it where it is. And notice the side of the body. Okay, we're going to slowly slide that knee in. Walk your right hand in and press down into the palm as you lift yourself up. And we're going to slide down into Sphinx. So you're on your forearms, drawing the elbows back towards your shoulders, and open those hands nice and wide. We're going to do our single leg kick. So may I remind you to pull that tummy in off the mat. Draw that chest out there and bring the shoulders right back. Let's start with that right leg. We're going to bend it, flex that foot, and just flick the heel towards the buttocks twice. 1, 2, like this, and then take it down. So you can go to whatever level you would like. Everybody, just check here a second. If doing this and pumping it twice into the buttocks is challenging for you, you can just do 1, or you can just do it very lightly, and then take the leg back down. All right, so we're going to begin. Pull that tummy in. You're on your hands to support you. And let's begin on that right leg. Let's go bend it and let's go 1, 2, take it down. And left. And right. Keep lifting the chest. Keep squeezing that tummy in. And of course, you know that the breath is important. Yeah. And let's keep going. Okay, we're going to do 1 more on that left side there. Good. Now, if you have the foot flexed like this with the heel coming into the buttocks, we're going to do another set with the toes pointed. So keep the toes pointed throughout. So let's start on the right side again. So point your toes and flick, flick, release it. And point, flick, release. And point, flick, release, point. Good, keep going. One more set. Finishing on the left side. Good. Come all the way down onto the chin. Take your palms beside the shoulders and press yourself up. Walk your knees in. And we're going to come into a nice, soft downward dog. So curl those toes under and let's push those knees up off the mat. Keep lifting yourself up. Make your own little adjustments here. You may take your doggy for a little walk. Dropping the chest down, drop your head, no tension in that leg. Keep breathing. Good. We're going to walk up towards the middle of the mat. Turn, stay down there and turn at the long edge of your mat. Walk your feet away from each other, turn those toes down out. And then just come down halfway. You can put your hand on a block if you like, or anything else like so. Push back into the heel, lift that chest, breathe. And then slowly lift yourself up. Put your hands on the hips and round on your way to standing, using the core to help you. Oh, very nice. Okay. So staying here, you're on the long edge of your mat. If you need to move your equipment, you can take a moment to do that. Okay, take a nice breath in and just relax everybody. Whew. Okay, let us turn those toes out. Walk the heels away from each other. Bend in your knees. Take your palms and press those thighs back. And let's go into cactus arms. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, straighten up those knees, prepare for triangle. Arms out here. Left toes come slightly in. You can scoot the right foot out a little bit. Lift up that left hip and bend to the right. And then we're going to release. You can choose what you'd like to do with that left hand. It can go up to the ceiling, it can go on the hip, and then roll those shoulders back. Engage your knees, engage your thighs, you're in triangle pose. You can choose to look down at the mat. Keep the neck nice and long. Pull up through the core, breathe. Okay, slowly come up, bending into that right knee for warrior two. Open up the chest, you can make a nice long stance here. So when you bend that right knee, it stays on top of the ankle. Arms up here. Glance over those right fingertips. Deep breath in and out. Okay. Straighten that right knee. You're going to take that left hand to the back of the left thigh. Breathe that right hand up towards the ceiling and come into a slight back bend. Make sure you're lifting up your spine before you bend it back. Breathe here down. Nice. Okay, we're going to bend back that knee. Come into warrior again. Warrior two. Deep breath in and out. Windmill your hands to that right leg. Jump that left foot in slightly. And we're going to take a little twist. So your left hand is going to go by the right toes. Take a nice little twist with the hip, lower back, rib cage. And if you choose to, you can raise that right hand up to the ceiling. Draw that sternum away from the belly button. Keep the spine long. And then reach that right hand down. And then we're going to take this into warrior one. So drop that back foot in a little bit. Sweep your arms up. Straighten that front knee. And then bend it back for warrior one. So the right hip goes back a little bit. Left hip comes forward. And you press back into this left leg here. Good. We're coming forward with the arms on the chest. And then sweep those arms behind you. Pulling the shoulder blades back. And just lean here. Breath in and out. Sweep those arms back up. Good. Hands on the hips. We're going to turn and fold forward. Length. Long part of the mat now. So just bending those knees, turn the toes out, and release the head all the way down. Okay. Turning those toes out on that mat, begin to bend those knees, and then you're going to round all the way to standing. Straighten up the knees when you get there. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So the toes are out, nice wide stance. Bend the knees, push your tailbone down to the mat, and arms up here in cactus. Pulling those shoulders back. Breathe. Bring that smile to the face. Ooh. Yes. So lift up, arms out. Right toe slightly in, left toes out. Lift your right hip up. Bend into that left side. Reach that arm down, choosing what you like to do with that right hand, but just make sure that you are pulling that shoulder back. You're going right back to what's behind you there. Knees are engaged, thigh muscles, pelvic floor, anchoring yourself down into the feet. Enjoy your triangle. Usually the poses that we resist are the ones that we really need the most. So just soften and release and just relax into this. All right, one more breath. And then we're going to come up. Arms out here, bend into that knee for warrior. Open up that chest, a nice straight line on the center line of the body. And you can glance over those left fingertips. Straighten that front knee, relax that back hand to the back leg. And then you can lift up your spine for your back bend here. Lift that left arm and slide back. Keep breathing. Make sure you're lifting that spine. Coming back into warrior two. Okay, we're going to windmill those hands to the front. Step that back foot in a little bit. So now your right hand goes by the left toes for your little lunge twist here. And the left hand comes up and you do your little twist here. Drawing the shoulders back, keep the tummy lifted in, press into the back leg there. Slowly come back, hands in front of those toes. Step up, I'm going to step up a little bit more here, and we're going to come up into warrior one. Straighten that front knee first so that you can gather yourself and then bend it back. Press into the outer corner of the back leg or on the ball of that back foot, and your knee on top of that ankle. Arms up here. Good. Let's come forward. Swing those arms back. Pulling the shoulders, your palms face each other. Stretch that chest out there, look down at the ground. Keep that breath going. Good. Sweep those arms back up. Take a breath here. We're going to put the hands on the hip this time and step the back leg up to meet the front leg and shake it out. Okay. From here, we're going to inhale those arms up. Take a slight back bend. Exhale, bend those knees and fold forward, releasing the back. Keep the knees bent. Look at your toes and press into the toes onto the heel. And just relax all the way down here. Come up into your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms nice and wide to lift you. And release the hands to your sides. Preparing for yoga mudra, you're going to step to the corners, outside corners of your mat. Interlace your fingers behind you. You can use a strap if you like. Pick up your strap and use it. And use it so I can demonstrate. So we're here. Turn those toes out. Take a big breath here. Exhale, bend those knees and begin to fold forward. If you're holding the strap, just tighten it up. As you bend forward, make sure the knees are bent enough to release your back. Come all the way down. And whenever you're ready, you're going to begin now to raise those arms up off your back. And the strap really helps here. Use a strap if you would like to try it. And squeeze those shoulders back and raise those arms up. Engage those triceps. Feel it. Breathe. Okay, just take your hands back down to the tailbone. Release the strap. Good. Place your hands in front of your mat. Walk your feet in towards each other. And then we're going to step back into downward dog to stretch that spine out again. So lift that tailbone up. Drop that chest down towards the thigh. Look up. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. Nice breath in. And out. Okay, look up between your hands. You're going to walk up towards the middle of your mat. Come into your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms nice and wide to lift us up. Good. Let's take a little side bend here. So your right hand is going to press into the right side to support you. Inhale your left hand up. And then just take it over towards that right. So as you bend your spine to the right, press into the left foot a little bit more. Open those shoulders, soften that neck. And then just raise that right arm up shoulder height. So we have it shoulder height with the palm turned up, and then the left hand can stretch. If you have tight shoulders and you don't want to stretch this much, then just keep the hand here and the left hand can be soft. Okay. Release the right hand back to your side and slide up. Let's go to the other side. The left hand is beside you, right hand up first, and then we slide over to the left. Press over into your right foot a little bit more, open up that chest. Keep the spine lifted as you do your little lateral stretch here. And then raise that left arm shoulder height, if you choose to. And then extend that right hand a little bit more. Let's take the left hand back to the side body and just slowly come back up to center. Put the heels of your hand in your waist, lift up your spine, press the elbows back towards each other, squeeze up your shoulders into your neck and come into a back bend here. Slide your hands down your back, bend your knees and fold forward. Good. And we're going to come down onto the knees and push your buttocks back towards the heels, stretching those arms all the way out there. Give your muscles on either side of your spine a good stretch here. And then we're going to slowly come up and step up. Take your strap with you and let's step back up to the mat. Roll your body up. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So today we're going to do the dancer. We're going to use a strap if you choose to, if you'd like to. If you need to hold on to something, you can hold on to something. So what I'm going to tell you to do now is to focus on something in front of you. Perhaps down, not out to the horizon, but a little bit down in front of you. If you want to hold on to something with the left hand, hold whatever you have beside you. We're going to bend that right knee, place the strap on the instep, and take it up behind you, like this. Okay, draw the heel up towards the buttocks using that strap to help you. Then lift your left hand up or use your left hand to hold on to something. Keep your focus, keep your gaze. Take a breath. Using that strap, we're going to come forward. Just a hair, no further than hair. Reaching the fingers, the left fingertips out. And use that strap to draw that thigh a little higher up. Focus and breathe. Try to have that right hip square to the mat. You do not want to twist that hip up and hurt your lower back, all right? So this is where we are. Slowly come back up, nice and graceful, and come out of the strap. Good, shake it out. Now we have a sense of what we're doing. We're going to do the other side. So bend the knee and place the strap wherever you think you want it. Hold it with your left hand. Find back that focus. Breathe your right hand up. Lift up nice and high your body. And then begin to bend from the hip, coming forward just a little bit. From here, take your strap now and pull that leg up. Focus and breathe. Remember that left hip needs to stay parallel to the floor. Slowly come out gracefully, knee to knee. Release, and we're going to go back to the other side. Second time around. Notice anything a little bit different. You can experiment differently with the strap if you want to. And let's go. See what happens if we place it here. I think that's going to work. Okay, so up we go. Arm up. So I'm putting it on the sole of the foot this time. I'm trying something a little different. And then I reach around and I begin to pull up. Okay, and then begin to hinge from those hips, just leaning forward into your edge of comfort. And then use the strap to draw that heel closer to the buttocks and the thigh raises up. So I have to talk and balance at the same time. Whew. And then release gracefully. And let's go to the other side. So bend. Reach that right hand up. Yay. And let's start. Sternum moves away from that belly button, and when you're ready, you can use a strap to pull the heel into the thigh and then lift that thigh up a little higher. Yeah, you can try this one. Woo. And release. Woo. That was fun, right? Okay. Shake it out. Come towards the back of your mat. There, set bottom of your mat. Back of your mat. Inhale your arms up. Take a slight back bend. Exhale and fold. Walk your hands all the way out. Come into your plank push-up position here. Push your heels back. And lower down, belly, chest, chin low to the mat. Put your hands outside of your mat, close to the shoulders or your bust line there. Getting ready for cobra. Press into the pelvic triangle. Take a breath as you exhale. Press the floor down away from you. Lift your body up, upper body up. Tuck your elbows in to your side body and push that chest out there. And slowly release. Okay, I'm going to push up and roll back over onto your back. Okay. So let us take the thighs to the chest as you come back onto your back. Bring the thighs up. Just release your lower back. And we take this into happy baby pose. So grab your heel or wherever you can grab. Bend your knees. And just pull the knees down towards the outside of your rib cage, towards that shoulder there. And just close your eyes and release your back. Okay, releasing that pose. You're going to bring the thighs into the chest, give them a hug. Hold the back of your thigh, and we're going to flex those feet. Draw the toes up towards the knees, and let's point those toes. And flex. And point. Flex. Point. Flex. And point. And then circle those feet now. Get really, really into those ankles. Keep your eyes closed and just notice what you're doing here. The feelings, the sensations, the letting go. And then let's reverse the circle. Okay, coming back to center, spread your toes really wide and scrunch them up. And spread them. And scrunch. And spread. And scrunch. And now we're going to lift both legs up towards the ceiling. If you choose to, you can hold the back of the leg, or you can just place your hands beside you. We're just going to hold them there just for a moment. Feeling that circulation coming down into the legs here. This is leg up the wall without the wall, right? And then just squeeze your feet together and just little movements from left to right as you take them both to the right and center and to the left. So we don't want to swing them too far out. Little swings, left to right, right to left. Notice in the lower back. So don't take it too wide. Okay, let's do one more set. Over to the right, center and left. Coming back to center. Go bend those knees, hold them into the chest. Lengthen your left leg out on the mat. We're going to do a lying down spinal twist. So take your left hand to the right knee and guide that right knee over to your left side. If you need to use props, please use them. You can actually swing that buttocks a little bit over to the right side as that right knee comes down to the left. And if the right shoulder is hanging, please put something underneath it. You can use your left hand to hold, to just embrace that right knee like this. So if it doesn't go all the way down to the mat, you can just put a block under it, or just use your left hand to hold it up here like this. And then just gently twist your upper body to the right side. So notice what it feels like to breathe into that right lung, that right rib cage. Turn the head back up. Use your left hand to guide that right knee back over. And then you're going to roll back onto your back. And lengthen that right leg out to meet the left leg. Just stay there for a breath. And then we're going to get ready for the other side. So bend your left knee. Put the sole of the left foot on the mat. And use that to scoot your hips and buttocks over to the left. And then your left leg comes over now to the right. Try to keep the shoulders on the mat and use something for your knee to support that knee. If the knee is very high, you don't want to force it over to the ground and have that shoulder hanging too much. So use something under the shoulder and definitely use something under that knee to support it, whether it's the right hand or a block. Close your eyes and then you can just turn the head and the neck slightly over to the left. And again, you want to notice what it feels like to breathe in the left lung this time now. Massaging the intercostal muscles between the rib cage. As we take that big breath in. And as we breathe out. You turn the head back up to center and just guide that left knee up with the right hand, roll onto your back. And then we're going to treat ourselves to that wonderful, delicious stretch. So make sure you're lying, your head is on the mat, and you're lying nice and straight. And then take your arms overhead and stretch. Feel your back arching off that mat a little bit, the way you're stretching. Tighten up those thighs and stretch those feet in the opposite direction. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And release. Oh, yes. And if there's something else that you need to do before we get into relaxation, you can go ahead. Treat yourself to another stretch. Or maybe something you missed out on today that you really wanted to do. So I'll just give you a couple minutes for that. Then we're going to get ready for Shavasana, as a pose we use for our relaxation. So extend those legs out. Slide your heels away from each other. Find that nice, comfortable lying down position. Use something under the back, by the back of the knees or your skull or both. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears, and then your arms can move away from the sides of your body also, and just relax. Take a moment to really relax here now. Let us take a deep breath in, inhale, and hold the breath at the top of the inhale. So breathe in, hold the breath, and breathe out very slowly. Slowly, slowly breathe right out to behind that belly button. And allow yourself to relax. Let go of the tension in the fingers and the toes and the shoulders and hips. Relax the facial muscles. Just relax. Let us slowly begin to awaken the body. You may begin by making some small movements that feel natural to you. Begin to notice the sounds around you, notice your breath. And then when you're ready, you're going to roll onto your side, any side, and hug yourself in the fetal position. Extend your top leg, and then push down into the ground with your top hand. And then you just come up sideways. Keep your eyes closed. Make your way into your comfortable seated position. Just take a deep breath in, sigh it out. May we all be peaceful and at ease. May we all be well. May we all be filled with loving kindness. And may we all be happy. Hare Om, Shanti, Shanti, peace. Slowly open your eyes, peace.
Thank you very much.